Hi, good morning. I want to talk to you today about the red dot. Now, that sounds like a very strange subject, but it's something which I've had a couple of conversations with people over the last few days who are returning to in-person meetings, returning to the office where people are together. And there are still some people who are really concerned about being in such close proximity to people for so long. So one of the things that we're suggesting is that employers have a duty of care to look after all of their staff and to make them feel comfortable and to make them feel safe. So one of the things that we're suggesting is that you have some kind of visual cue as well, a visual cue that everybody knows and recognises. Now I've seen a very clever one which takes a wristband and a red wristband says, "Don't come close, I'm not shaking hands, I'm keeping my distance, please don't come near me." And a green wristband says, "I'm good for a handshake, I'm good to have a close-up conversation with you." Don't necessarily want kisses, but then you wouldn't do that in an office environment anyway. But it does kind of just symbolise to people very easily and very politely where you are on that journey of comfort back to normality. The other thing which I'm seeing is the use of a red sticker, and I'm seeing this a lot at networking meetings, be it at the Chamber of Commerce, at BNI, at other networking events, where when you're given a name badge, you're asked whether you want a red dot. And the red dot does exactly the same thing as a wristband, actually possibly more visible. And it says, come and talk to me, but don't stand too close. Don't invade my space. Don't shake hands. I prefer no contact. And it's a really easy way for people to express their views and what they're comfortable with without causing offence to anybody. But it's really important that the people who don't want to be surrounded by lots of people, who don't want to be shaking hands with lots of people, that want to be, in a well ventilated, airy space around them, have the opportunity to do so while returning to something like normal life. I hope that's been helpful. Red dots, wristbands, anything that is a visual symbol that everybody around them understands what those cues mean. Have a great day.